Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today you will be learning about a specific angle relationship. You're going to need several supplies, which include your angle relationships note guide, a pencil, and 4 to 5 different colored writing utensils. This could be 4 or 5 different colored highlighters, 4 or 5 different colored pencils, or perhaps 4 or 5 different colored pens. Please pause your video at this time and make sure that you have all the supplies you need, and then resume. The angle relationship that we're going to be looking at right now is called same-side exterior angles. Please find that angle relationship in your note guide, and you're going to be jotting down these two important points about same-side exterior angles. First, a definition. Same-side exterior angles are two non-adjacent angles that lie outside the lines and on the same side of the transversal as one another. Okay, some important points to just recall are non-adjacent means the angles are not right next to each other. They lie outside of the lines, but they lie on the same side of the transversal as one another. Something to note about same-side exterior angles is that if the lines are parallel lines, then same-side exterior angles will be supplementary. Remember that supplementary angles means if we take their measures and add them together, they will total 180. Pause your video at this time and jot down these two very important notes about same-side exterior angles. Okay, next we're going to be taking a look at a diagram and picking out some pairs of same-side exterior angles. So please find this diagram in your note guide. And the first thing that we're going to take note of in this diagram is that line L is parallel to line M. We can tell that's true on this diagram because of these arrows, matching arrows on the two lines. Sometimes mathematicians will use those matching arrows to indicate parallel lines. Other times it might be simply stated in words in the directions that line L is parallel to line M. And other times they use a mathematical symbol. Is parallel to actually looks like two straight lines just right next to each other. It kind of looks like the number 11, but those two straight lines in between line names indicates that those lines would be parallel to one another. Alright, we are going to pick one of our colors and highlight a pair of same-side exterior angles. So go ahead and grab one of your colors of choice. I'm going to start with angle 1. I know angle 1 is going to be part of this because angle 1 is outside of the two parallel lines, and that's what that key term exterior tells us. Same side means that the pair that it matches up with has to be on the same side of the transversal as angle 1. So that would be angle 7 because that's the only other angle that is on the same side of the transversal as 1 but on the outside of the other pair of parallel lines. So I'm going to indicate angle 1 and angle 7 are one of our same-side exterior angle pairs. Okay, in this diagram we also have another pair of same-side exterior angles. Angle 6 is outside of the parallel lines and on the right of the transversal, and angle 2 is its matching pair. So I'm going to note that angle 2 and angle 6 are another pair of same-side exterior angles in this diagram. We do have an additional question at the bottom of our diagram that we need to answer, and basically that question is, are pairs of same-side exterior angles congruent to one another, supplementary to one another, or neither of those two things? In this case, when we are looking at parallel lines, same side exterior angles will be supplementary to one another. Remember, that means that if we add angle 1, the measure of angle 1 plus the measure of angle 7, those angle measures total will be equal to 180. The same will be true for angle 2 plus angle 6. If I add those together, I will get 180 degrees. Now, something to keep in mind, this is only true when our lines that are cut by the transversal are parallel to one another, which is the case in this diagram. All right, we're going to take a look at the next diagram. In this diagram, the two lines that are cut by a transversal are not parallel to one another. We can tell that a couple of different ways. First of all, it does not tell us anywhere in the directions that the lines are parallel to each other. We don't see the matching arrows that we saw on our last diagram. And actually, if I visualize those two lines extending to the left, I can see that they would eventually intersect one another. So I know they're not parallel. However, that does not mean that we cannot find same side exterior angles within this diagram. So let's take a look. Angle 1 is where I'm going to start. I know angle 1 is going to be outside of the two lines, and the angle that matches it on the same side of the transversal but also outside of the lines would be angle 7. So angle 1 and angle 7 are same side exterior angles. All right, if I continue to look at this diagram, I can see angle 8 is outside of the lines, and its same side exterior angle pair is angle 2. So angle 8 and angle 2 are another pair of same side exterior angles. Now in this case, when I answer the question, are these same side exterior angles congruent, supplementary, or neither? Well, they're not congruent to each other. They are definitely not the same, they're not equal in measure. And in this case, they are not supplementary to each other either. So in this case, I'm going to circle neither. So that means that same side exterior angles will only be supplementary if our lines are parallel. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so your next steps are you are going to be teaching your group members about same side exterior angles. They have not seen the video about this particular angle relationship, so you're going to be the expert. You're going to want to make sure that you share with them not only the definition, but the specific angle properties that we discussed, paying particular attention to what is different about same side exterior angles when our diagrams have parallel lines versus when the lines are not parallel. All right, good luck to you guys.